there by Ryan. Inadvertently with the knee. McAuliffe. Martin from the angle. Oh, yes!
What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Lockout podcast. I'm your host, Josh, coach and captain of the Young World. I'm here with Hawko.
That's right. I'm Hawko, manager of the Dark Brotherhood and old reliable down the end.
You've got Ryan, the captain of Greater Western Richmond here, and to my left in the light brown coloured t-shirt.
Jesus. Yeah, it's Croxy, leader of Jock Force FC, the greatest team name on this podcast, and we're here for a review, or a preview, sorry.
Of the Brownlow for 2026.
We're
not here for that.
I did tell Ryan to enter that into the conversation tonight. But yeah, it's actually Greater Western
Sydney, not Richmond. Yeah, so we got Greater Western Sydney, GWS Giants.
It's hard to look at Ryan and say Greater Western
Sydney, because it's Richmond, but it's not.
But yeah, we are going to talk through GWS's season, again, hit some of the ins and outs and have a look at their players and how they went. So, Hawko, do you want to take us through, what did the GWS season look like? I know they finished fifth.
Fifth in back-to-back years, which is not...
Consistency.
It is consistency, but at the same time...
It's not improvement.
It isn't. And they are a better team than that. And if they keep going along like this, they'll be compared to Arsenal in the EPL. Back-to-back fifths. It's just not good enough.
No, they haven't got like 5 seconds in a row, have they?
No, but
not
fifth
at
is
Arsenal,
pretty poor, though. So let's be honest.
Richmond with the 9th place.
Yeah, well. But look, fantasy players had a bit to celebrate in the emergence of a couple of players for the Giants, which was good, obviously. In Finn Callaghan was a big one. Lockie Ash, another one. But the Giants, again, look, they looked ready to make
Whitfield
the genuine push. Well, Whitfield's standard. But look, they look good at times, again, the Giants, but in other times they literally look like a solitary leaf in the wind, just fucking lost. So they just need to bring that consistency. Well, that's what I think they need to do this year to get that solid jump.
Wait, it was really the change was when they stopped doing that chip to chip around the back line that had like Lockie Whitfield and Lockie Ash scoring unbelievably.
110 plus a game kind of thing for those two. So they're doing that.
It's going to be interesting to see what happens.
So as fantasy, I suppose, managers,
do we want them to go back to that?
Do we want them to go back to that?
So
we would prefer for them to lose and go back to that.
Ryan,
and for them to win and not do that.
Oh, see, I'm of the no. I don't want them to keep going back to that because I think there's more opportunities for other players.
Yeah, that's fair.
And overall scoring than having Lockie Whitfield and Lockie Ash just chip it to each other.
Just those two players.
Yeah.
Unless if you've got other players, it doesn't really help, does it?
Unsurprisingly,
I think you're right there. It doesn't give them the upper leg to get ahead of fifth
definitely
this year
the
if they
AFL
keep doing
terms.
that.
Yeah.
On the plus side, though, they beat the Sydney Swans, which Mitchell Stark came in and who was it? Papley was getting interviewed at the cricket today or yesterday, and Starkey came up and said, "Go the Giants."
Brutal. That's bad.
Good man.
All right, ins for the Giants this year.
Not a lot of change. But some
not
significant change, all the same.
Yeah, look, they've got Oscar Taylor was their first round pick at pick 11.
Yep.
You got Riley Hamilton, a Category B rookie, is probably a very good player, but missed all of last year with an ACL. So hopefully gets a run this year.
He's a small forward.
Finnegan Davis.
Finn Davis, he's not bad as well, third rounder.
But the big one, Jaden Laverde from the Bombers. Hey, Josh, you didn't even know about that until tonight.
I didn't know about Jaden Laverde, but I knew about the other one. And that's all that really matters.
Riley Hamilton.
We don't care about depth players over here.
Hamilton is a hybrid forward, very, very talented hybrid forward. So, yeah. And then obviously the big one, not Laverde,
is the red
Ryan's favourite player that he loves to hate on.
The angry redhead.
Angry redhead.
That's what he is.
Clary Oliver.
They are a bit fiery.
I mean, they are a bit fiery.
Do you think 2 years ago, I know that's when we thought he was going to go. It's obviously been 2 years later. Did you think he'd end up at the Giants?
I didn't think so, but I think he's going to have a good season for him.
He looked real comfortable on that boat in the preseason.
He also did on that couch with the therapist.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay, outs for the Giants.
Outs for this podcast, Ryan, I reckon.
Well, let us know. Is he in? Is he out?
I think he's out. We're opening our career paths for this podcast. We're thinking about replacing Ryan. So if you are out there and you think you can make it to the Gold Coast once a week,
well, Ryan's jobless.
Hit us up on our socials.
I mean, Ryan does provide our location, so it's a bit rough.
You've been cutting the grass as your job, weekly job. Have you had Christmas, New Year's off? You didn't say
I did
anything.
have New Year's off.
Oh,
I
you had
became
New
a
Year's
garbologist because they get free beer from all the kids.
Jesus.
Okay.
He's not
Garbologist.
People like you leave beers out for the Garbos on Christmas.
So that's what I call
They
it.
get pissed off.
Garbologist.
Garbologist.
That's what a garbo is. It's just a professional.
Okay.
All right,
It's like a
moving
sandwich
on.
chef.
Moving
You know,
on.
someone
Sorry,
works
I
at Subway?
shouldn't have.
You
I
shouldn't have.
Sandwich
Yeah,
chef.
that was
All
on you
right,
across.
that's it.
Sorry, sandwich artist.
Stop.
All right.
Outs for the
Hold on.
Giants. You got Jacob Weir was not delisted this year like he was last year, but is joining the Power.
Yep.
And then I would hazard, I don't know about you guys, the first club legend in their history. Carl
Yeah,
Ward.
Ward.
Yeah. What? Plans
He's
of
retired.
Inaugural.
Well, I'd say inaugural legend
Yeah.
of that you'd think their first legend realistically.
That was a really unfortunate injury.
It was.
So
Those are the only really two big outs realistically for the Giants. So not a lot of
Lockie Keefe was a big one. He's sort of like the Xavier Ellis said it. He's the clubhouse. He's the guy that's there, brings them together.
yeah, fantasy wise, I suppose.
Fantasy wise isn't someone that really, but what the impact of that is going to be is there's got to be another opportunity, right? Because he did get a couple games.
All right, so top player for last year. Again, I think this is
Hands
only
down.
one name.
Impact.
Lucky Whitfield.
Callaghan.
No.
Lockie Whitfield, sure.
Lucky
It wouldn't be by far though.
Oh, it's by a bee's dick over
105
Ash.
points.
6 points or something, I want to say?
4.
4.
Oh, actually, well,
Yeah.
no, 5.1. Yeah.
All right. So, but I mean, look, Lockie Whitfield, 16 games over 100. A little down on his season the year before, which averaging 105 is crazy. And you're down on the year before.
Yeah.
So they're saying he is a must-have defender because the last
No, you're saying he's a must-have defender.
yeah the last 7 games when he was in defence over 111 every game.
But he doesn't play anywhere but defence.
Yeah, but they put him back in defence in the last 7.
How did they put him back in defence?
He ran forward a few times.
Yeah.
That means he's in the midfield according to Ryan.
That's right. He
This
did.
is
He
why
did.
this is why we're putting the job applications out.
Yeah, fine.
He moved back to defence.
Look,
He moved
anyway,
right
moving
back.
on.
top
Again.
player, Lockie Whitfield. Look, I think
Because he was going forward a lot.
his season
was,
was
yes, but
down
he
with
wasn't
obviously,
playing forward.
as
He wasn't
Ryan
actually
pointed out, he moved up the ground a little bit. Lockie Ash, the emergence of Lockie Ash, and he was injured a couple of games as well.
Yeah.
Lockie Whitfield. So a couple of little things just to bring him down.
He
But
got
so
that
yeah,
awful 23 sub.
Maybe 20% of
Didn't
the time
Josh
down
bring him
forward
in
in
and he
one
got
game.
injured and he scored like a 60 or something?
No, that was someone else.
Anyways,
Anyway, underperformer for the Giants
Ooh, actually
last
didn't-
year. Who have we got?
Who have we got? For
Do you want me to go?
I'm going to say Kieran Briggs, 70 average.
I'm going to agree with that.
Yeah. He should have and probably could have scored a lot better than that for the season.
I think it's going to be even worse this season with the change.
Well, yeah, definitely. With the changes, for
I
sure.
don't know about that. I don't know.
Who else? I don't know. I
well,
can't
I'll
even
go.
think.
I've got Josh Kelly.
He was
yeah.
awful.
Down 231k.
But he also was injured.
did
though,
have
so
a season interrupted with injuries, obviously, but
I'm still Briggs over here.
he's still got the. Remember, we kind of do it as long as you play half the games. He only played 14.
14. Yeah.
Okay, I've got
When
another
he
one.
was really needed, though, that was the problem. And he only had 2 games over 100, which I think is his worst
He
statistical.
only played
season.
14 games too.
Yeah, it was only his worst statistical season in a decade.
Who
So
do
I don't
you
know
have,
if he's
Ryan?
on-
I have got Brent Daniels. He dropped 294k, played only
Yeah, actually, he's right down the bottom.
Yeah, how much did he play though?
averages 48
6 games.
from
Yeah.
6
there you
games.
go.
So he didn't play over the.
If you
the
brought him in
threshold.
early, what a waste of money.
But he also
Did you bring
had
him in
that.
early?
No.
Remember, he had that rocket season towards the end of
Last
season.
He did.
season,
He did.
brought him in,
Yeah.
He did. Rock
So there probably
yeah.
would have been some coaches out there betting on that at the
Straight
start of
down
last
to earth.
season.
Yeah.
Just gone and we're severely disappointed.
Tom Green was a bit of a disappointment as well, dropping cash.
Yeah.
Callahan
Didn't really put
stepped
up the-
which was good though.
Callahan
Fair.
overtook
So
him,
it's
yeah.
interesting to know Josh Kelly's obviously got had hip surgery too. He's expected to miss 6+ months. So he carries a significant injury risk in
Kelly's
2026.
probably done.
So when did he have that though?
He's going to be out for half the season, at least.
He must have had a couple months ago.
Yeah.
All right. So that's underperformed. A couple of names there. Boom player for
This year? Or
no last year.
last year?
There's only one name.
There
and
really
that
is.
has to be
Finn.
Lockie Ash.
Lockie Ash, indeed.
Lucky Ash was great, yeah.
16 games over 100.
I'm going with Finn.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll get to Finn. Looked back flanker. Looked just as good as Wheatfield did at times. Definitely a breakout year for him. I mean, it's just stock standard for what they were doing realistically. But yeah, if you've got a reason for Callaghan, who did definitely go up finally.
Yeah. My reasoning behind that is that the disappointment of Tom Green and Finn going from 76.9 up to 99, which is similar to what Ash did, right? He went from a 77, I think, 77 to 100. So very similar.
Wait, you're punishing Lockie Ash for going up. But
I'm not
They're
punishing
both
Lockie.
great.
They're
Lockie
both,
Ash
they're
and
both
Finn-
gone up just as much as each other.
What
'Cause
about Harry?
Lockie Ash was increased
Yeah.
from 77 to
Roasted.
100. So what's that? 33.
Mate, he
And
went up
Finn Callaghan's
226k.
gone from 76 to 99, which is also 33. So it's basically exactly the same.
Proxy,
and Tom Green declined, and Finn Callaghan brought that midfield together. So that's why I'm going.
Well,
Finn.
we were on top of it, Croxy, because I went back from our year previous. You had Breakout,
As Finn.
and I had Breakout as Ash.
nice.
So we were on top of
Yeah,
it,
we
which was
picked.
good.
I didn't even know that.
remember.
By the way, I never know what I picked at the start of the season. So there you go.
Yeah.
Doesn't know
So
what
we were on
pick
top
this
of it,
season.
which
I
was
don't.
good.
I know.
Because
I'll
the
be true.
only reason I remember was because I didn't go Callaghan for like the third time,
Yeah.
and you went Callaghan. I was like, I can't trust him again. That's three years, and you.
Well, there we go.
obviously did that
We've done well on the
So-
Giants.
And Ryan, Harry Rowson for breakout rookie. So obviously
He did
can
have a breakout
class it
year.
as a breakout. What do you average? 60, above 65?
Just
just under.
51.9.
Yeah.
I think he's breakout for this year, but we'll
His
get to
last,
that
Well,
later.
speaking
last
of-
three was.
Should we just
66.
talk about breakout for this year? I'm
Talk
gonna
about
say
breakout.
Rowson.
Well, you can go straight into it.
Yeah, Rowson.
Rowson for me, breakout.
yeah.
So I've got a few.
Basically, for the reasons that Ryan probably thinks he broke out last season, which is probably
Well,
looking
his
forward to
last
why he's
two-
going to break out this year.
Last two games were 91 and a
he's-
77, Ryan, for Harry Rowson.
He is priced at. Did I put him in? I don't know if I did. Continue on anyway.
So I've got a couple. I've got James Leake. He played only 3 games in 2025. Hold on. But he averaged 95 fantasy points in the VFL from 25 touches. Jack O.
Jacko.
Jacko. That's a
I don't
pretty
know.
cool name.
Oh,
I-
UGH,
So
right?
he averaged 91 in the VFL without debuting. So
Debuting.
Debuting.
Jesus Christ.
He's not going to get a game, does it?
All right.
That's fine.
Rowson's
Look, anyone
priced at
else?
544k this year. I think he's a good option.
He's already boomed in 2025, but like I think he's 21.
He's got more room. He's only
he's
averaging what 51.9.
What about Fontempelli?
Fontempelli? Jesus.
Where would he play?
He plays some defense.
There's no room down there, man.
But that team's going to look a lot different.
Yeah, I just don't see how. Well, what was it? What did he average last year?
49.7.
Well, you can definitely go up on that, obviously. I just
I just think
to consider a breakout. What 65 minimum?
No, probably 70s.
I don't know if you can get that.
It's only 20 points.
I still don't even know if you can get that.
So okay.
Regular games, got 16 games last year.
I don't know how, by the way.
Here's the question of the minute. What about
Of the minutes.
Clayton Oliver?
He can't.
He-
I'm not.
he's
having-
not-
I'm
he's
not
not
having
a
him as a
breakout.
He's
breakout.
breaking out from his what?
If
his
you've already
priced-
averaged over 100, you
He's
cannot go
priced
back to a breakout.
so low.
You've already had a breakout.
What if
He's
he
breaking out from his 89 to go back to his 100
What if he
average. That's what you're
What
saying.
if he goes well with Tom Green and he's scoring 110 plus?
And what does Tom Green and Finn Callaghan get? 40s every game.
It's actually going to be like with Clayton
I don't
Oliver
know.
in there. It's actually going to be a packed midfield where you might see some regression from those other guys because
Yeah.
Barry's added in.
The only way that's going to be like that is if it's a handball from Green to Callaghan, who then handballs it to Oliver, who does his useless bullshit crap and throws it on the boot just to turn it over. That's the only way he's getting disposed.
I reckon-
So unless he's
I
steady
reckon
Maybe he's in
himself,
a happier mood. He's got a smile
So
on his
he's
face. He's
I
doing
reckon
in
this is
himself.
going to be maybe a Grundy situation where he went to Sydney and did pretty well. I think it's going to be like that for Barry this year, hopefully.
Yeah.
I think he'll improve, but I don't think he's breaking out.
Would
I
you
don't
ta-
think. I'm
okay.
not saying he's a breakout. I'm just trying to
Would you?
give Ryan some like feet to stand on
So,
here. You know,
given his price, would you take a punt on him?
yes. But I'm not saying he's a breakout.
Of
Clayton
course.
Oliver in
Yeah.
your team.
But you break out. He's broken out
I
like
don't
5
think
times
so.
in his career.
Yeah, I know. but
Clayton
he's
Oliver's
really
what,
well priced.
750K?
Okay, if he does 100,
He
800.
is
800.
874.
He's not going to be that much, is he?
yeah,
He's
What did he average last year?
No, 941.
Is that how much he is? Oh, I'm not paying that.
941.
I'm not paying that. The only other person who I mentioned, the category B rookie, Riley Hamilton, they definitely need that dual factor kind of hybrid forward, which he is.
Yeah,
Whether he gets a
230K.
run is,
That forward line is so packed, though.
but it's because he's a hybrid. He can go up the ground a little.
And he's a
Like,
mid
he's not
forward.
just-
And he's
Yeah.
actually
Yeah.
mid forward in
Yeah. So again, that's just throwing somebody out there. All right, ultimate pick for one player that you're taking from the Giants. Who have we got?
If I have to pick
If
someone,
you have to pick someone.
it's a hard one. If I had to pick someone,
Ralston.
my ultimate pick, Ralston's a pretty good shout.
Ralston, for the fact that he's probably going to go up, make you some cash, and be like that mid-price player that's going to help you utilize the most out of your salary cap to start. That's my reasoning. But you might have someone else, Josh.
Oh, part of me wants to say Whitfield.
Spend the 1.2 million on Whitfield.
Part of me wants to say.
I'm going to
but
wait for him to
I'm
drop, I
probably
think, at the
not
start
going
of
to
the
do
season.
that. If I had to pick anyone from the Giants, I'd consider Kieran Briggs. 703,000 is very cheap for a ruckman.
We just don't know what it's going to look like this year with the new rules. Which
How
you thought it
much
might
is
be
he?
all right.
Who? Briggs?
Yeah.
Oh, I think he's going to be priced 700s. Yeah, 738.
Yeah, 738K is so cheap for a guy that could go 100.
Could,
But probably won't.
but probably won't.
30 points, though.
So you're just saying last year was a bad year.
Yeah, I think so. He got that injury, got knocked out, remember, first round.
Had the whole year off. He's a big guy, solid player. Look, depending on cash, obviously, if it was under 900K, I'd go Clary. If not, I think Ralston for me are the two choices.
I've gone Primo with Whitfield and for value and potential.
Ryan, I've
roasting.
noticed that last year you went a lot of Primo players. This year you're going one.
No,
I think you've
didn't-
named like
no.
$3 million
The
players.
start of the
already.
season, do you remember he had like $5 million in the bank?
Yeah.
Yeah, last
went
year.
value.
Last year, that's what I meant. Yeah, but this year
Because he
he's-
thought you
this
got
year-
6% interest.
This year he's
And
already spent $5 million on 5 teams.
didn't realise the RBA didn't actually hand down
Fantasy bloody
rates
cash.
to the bloody fantasy.
Jesus.
They
All
did
right.
not, yeah.
Anyway, I think that's going to wrap up that episode. The Giants, bit of a, I don't know.
Where are they finishing?
See, I didn't even think about that. Where are they finishing, boys? Look,
What-
see,
what do I have
Coxie's onto it
open?
now.
6?
You're open to it. You
Do I
guys
have
did
6
not like
open?
it that first year. 6, you reckon? I will check if you have 6 open. You do.
I could. Give me a second. Who's next?
You have 1, 3, 4, and 5 that you've done, Croxy.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about who's flag. We got Flag Mantle next, and then the boys, the Suns, and then the Hawks.
Just say a random number and I'll say if you've got it open
7th.
or not. You have 7th
I'm gonna
available?
go
You want it?
7th. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Ryan,
What have I got left?
you just give a number and I'll say if it's available or not.
That's how we work. That's how we
I'm gonna-
don't
I'm
I was
gonna
go
going to
off
say
system.
7.
You've got 7 available?
Do I have 6 though?
You don't.
Okay, well 7.
Josh?
Do I have 6?
This is
do.
the same as last season. He's
I'm
just
going
copying my
Oh,
information.
come on, mate. I was going to go 6 because I didn't want to be different to you, and then I didn't have it available, so eat a dick.
I have gone 5th for the Giants. So 5, 6, 7.
Back to back to back.
6, 7?
Oh,
I had to do it.
shit. No,
That's the
3,
end of the
6,
episode,
9.
guys.
Damn, you're
Sure,
fine.
it was,
All right, we'll see you in the
Ooh,
next
sucky,
episode,
sucky,
which is
give it
Fremantle, I believe. And we'll be
Freo.
back. Thanks all for listening.
Free.
See you in the next
ya.
one.
See you then.